Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm sharing with you once again my iPhone setup. As time goes on and I get bored with my phone, I start playing around with wallpapers and different home screen styles, and I do it quite often. But yeah, today I'm sharing with you my new minimal iPhone setup that I have. I'm gonna share with you all my widgets, apps, focus mode, standby mode, all that in today's video on my iPhone. But first I want to cover some hardware and accessories. So this is the iPhone 15 Pro in natural titanium. I absolutely love the color, and yeah, so far I've been really loving my use with the phone so far. And then as for accessories, all my accessories are actually from today's sponsor, which I want to share with you guys, which is ESR. So the first thing I have here is their iPhone 15 Pro kickstand case. This is a great case for your phone. It's super protective. It has this scratch resistant acrylic back and also shock absorbing air guard corners, which just gives your phone great protection in case it falls. You'll also see at the back around the camera, it has this adjustable kickstand, which is really nice for viewing angles. So if you want to watch something on your phone or just work at a different angle on your phone, this is just a really nice little additional feature, which is actually hidden away on your case. And then the last thing I want to cover, which is really great, is the fact that it is MagSafe compatible with a stronger magnetic lock, which just really gives you ease of mind when you're using any MagSafe chargers or accessories. So that is the case, but they also sent me some of their wireless charging stands. So the first one we have here is their Qi 2 3-in-1 charging station. This really will be such a great addition to any workspace. So first off, we have this space here to wirelessly charge your phone, and this has some amazing speeds because of the Qi 2 charging. You also have a space at the bottom for your AirPods case, and then you also have this attachment that you can attach if you have an Apple Watch to also be able to charge your Apple Watch on the stand. And then you can also rotate your phone, so you can have it either in portrait or in landscape mode. And in landscape mode, it's great if you're viewing videos or even if you're using standby mode. This is absolutely amazing for that. So yeah, I really recommend this stand if you're looking for a great charging station, especially if you're going to be using it like on a desk or something. I think this is a great addition to your workspace. And then lastly, we have their 3-in-1 travel wireless charging set. This is great for anyone who's on the go or traveling a lot. This is such a great thing because you don't have to worry about packing different chargers or anything. Everything is just in one little compact case. So it all comes in this travel-friendly case that I'm really glad they include. And then in there you have your foldable stand on which you charge your iPhone. You can also put your AirPods on there, which is also great. And then again, we have the Apple Watch charger, which is actually all Apple certified, meaning that they have great charging speeds. But yeah, you can also attach that to the charger, and then all your devices are charging in this one portable charging station. And once again, what's really great about this is once you're done charging our devices, you can just pack everything back into this cool case which they include. So yeah, if you're looking for any great iPhone accessories or charging stations or anything like that, I highly recommend going to check out ESR. They have some great accessories for any tech devices. So yeah, thank you so much to ESR for sending over these products for me to use and test out, and for sponsoring this portion of today's video. So yeah, those are some of my favorite iPhone accessories lately. So now we can get into my home screen setup of my iPhone and how I've actually set up the software for my phone. So this here is my lock screen setup. The wallpaper that I have here, I will have it linked in the description. It's all from Good Monday's paper over on Instagram, and she has her spring collection of wallpapers that she released, and I absolutely love them. So you'll see all my wallpapers that I'm showing in this video are from that collection. So this wallpaper that I have here just says, "Remember to live life in full bloom." Then as for widgets on my lock screen, I just have two here. These were all created in Lock Launcher, which allows you to create launchers for apps. So here I have Notion and Instagram, and I just tap on it and it will take me into the app. So that is just a really nice widget to have, and I'll link a video in the description where I cover how you can do this in Lock Launcher. But yeah, I really like the look of it. The color that I got for the time, all I did was I just tapped on it and I just clicked on the color option and used the eyedropper tool to find the correct color that I wanted. So now the time color matches the little blue accents on the wallpaper. So now let's move on to my actual home screen. This is what it looks like. As you can see, the wallpaper matches the lock screen. I just removed the text and just made it that it's just little flowers and no text on the screen. I just really like the look of it. And this time around, I really focused on keeping my home screen as minimal as possible. So all I have now on my home screen is just this clock widget, as well as these 4 apps and the apps on my dock. As for the app icons, all of these are from an app icon pack which I created, which I will have linked. It's completely free if you're looking for an app icon pack. I really like the look of these, so that will be linked in the description if you're interested. As for widgets, I have this clock widget, and these little blank spaces aren't like blank. Obviously iPhone doesn't support that, so I just used the MD Blank app and created blank widgets that just gives the effect of a blank home screen. I'm first going to cover this little widget from iScreen. So this is their clock widget, their iOS 17 clock widget. This is what it looks like, and this matches the look of the standby mode clock, which I've already covered in videos. I just really like it, and I haven't found a clock widget that just fits the style that I want, like this one. And you can obviously adjust the color that you want, and you can also set it to transparent background, which I will show you. So in the iScreen app, you will see here at the top it says transparent, and here you just upload a screenshot of your home screen. All you need to do for this is just hold down and swipe all the way until you see a blank home screen. Take a screenshot, and then you upload that to the transparent section. So then it will use that screenshot to match the wallpaper of the background of your widget. So when you set up your widget, you just choose where that transparent background is. Is it at the top, the middle, or the bottom of your screen? You just set that, and then it will match it to your wallpaper. So I really love the look of this, and I just think it makes it look all the more minimal just because you can't see a border for the widget. Then for the blank widgets here, how I got this is I used the app MD Blank. I have covered an entire tutorial on this, but just to show you, you basically do the same thing. You just take a screenshot of your wallpaper, and then all you need to do is go into the MD Blank app, and when you go to settings, you just go to set transparent background and upload that screenshot here. So this is really nice, and if you have the Pro version, you can add more than one background if you have more than one wallpaper set up. And then it's as easy as that. Again, you just, when you edit the widget, you just choose the positioning of that widget on your screen, and then it will match it to your wallpaper, which is really nice. But what I've done here to make this actually really helpful to me is I've actually created stacked widgets, which allows me to get access to the widgets if I need them and remove them if I just want a minimal home screen. So this is what I did. I just create stacked widgets for each of these transparent widgets, as you can see here. If you're not familiar with stacked widgets, it's really easy. All you need to do is add some widgets. So I'm going to start off with the blank widget, like this one. I'm just going to choose a bigger one here and click on add widget. And once you have your blank widget, all you need to do to create a stacked widget is just to add another widget, the same size widget. So let's go ahead and just add, let's do like a music widget. So we're just going to drag this over that widget, and then it creates a stack. So you'll see it has these little two dots indicating that there are two little widgets. Tap on that, and there you can see your stack, and you can also adjust these settings here. So smart rotate I turn off, that means it's just going to rotate as it sees fit. And then widget suggestions I also turn off, that means it will add in different widgets, but I just want the widgets that I've set. And then that is that. So now you can have it as a widget, or you can hide it by having it as a blank widget. So I really like the fact that I can do that. So that's basically what I've done here for all my home screen widgets. I have set ones for Notion, for the Structured app, which is a productivity app that tracks your tasks in a day. And then I also have the Calendar app. So now I can have them here, or I can just hide them. I often just keep it like that. If I just want to see something, I can bring it up and hide it again. So that just really minimizes the amount of distractions that you have, but still gives you the option to see whatever you want to see in a widget. Then next up, we have this page here, which looks pretty similar to the last time I did a video like this. I like to have just this page with just all the apps that I just frequently use and want on my home screen but not on my main home screen. So here again, I have a stack of widgets. So I just have my battery widget and my weather widget, just because those are the two things that I often want to reference. And then also I just have some 4 apps here and another set of 8 apps down here, apps that I just want to quickly access. I must say I don't even use this page all that much, but it is there if I ever need to access any of these things here. Then I also have this widget stack here. So the first one here is just the verse of the day from the Bible app. Then I can swipe through that to get to my focus switcher, which I will get to. And then I have here just a Pinterest widget, which I like to have here just if I want some cute images. But this one is probably the one that's used most when it comes to this stack of widgets. So this is a focus switcher, which allows me to switch between all my focus modes from just one widget. This is an interactive widget, so I can just click on one and it will switch to that focus mode. So how I've done this is in the Shortcuts app, which is where you create app icon shortcuts and all that, I just created a new folder by clicking here, and I just called it Focus Switcher. So this is the one that I have here. So here I have my 3 different switchers and how these are set up. So these are focuses, and this one is basically when all my focuses are turned off and it's just at default home screen. So for instance, to turn on a focus, what I did is I just searched here focus, and you'll want to choose the option that says set focus, tap on it, and then you just select which focus you want to turn on. So turn, and then choose the focus that you want to turn on, and then you just select on until turned off. So that is how you turn on a focus in this shortcut. So mine says turn reading on until turned off. So that's what I did for the reading focus as well as the work focus. Then for the button that basically turns off all my focus modes, what I did is you want to select get current focus. So again, you're just going to search in the little section here, focus, and you're going to choose the one that says get current focus. So it's gonna get that focus and see maybe that your reading focus is turned on, and then you add in the set focus option and you select turn current focus, this option here, off, and that is how you get it back to just your regular home screen setup. So I created all these in a folder, and then all I need to do was add a shortcuts widget, and I just choose this one here. You can choose which one you want depending on the amount of shortcuts that you have. So I just created this one, and when you're setting it up, you just choose which folder you want it linked to. So mine is set to the focus switcher folder, and then that is what it looks like. So now whenever I want to switch to a focus, I can just come to this widget here. I can click on read, and it will turn on my reading focus, and as you can see, it just switches my entire home screen setup and everything that I've set up for that to the wallpaper that I've set it to, as well as the home screen setup that I've set it to. And I made sure to just, for continuity's sake, put the focus switcher at the same position in each focus so that it looks kind of seamless. So then I switched to work, and I have all my work widgets and work apps, and it says this page turns on automatically when productivity focus is turned on. And again, we have a different wallpaper, but kind of the same style. And then I can just switch back to my life section. That means all my focuses are turned off. So then that is just an easy way to switch between different focuses. I've created an entire video dedicated to showing you how to set up focus and how to set up different wallpapers and different app layouts and everything in focus, which I will link for you guys. So if you're interested in setting up an entire different wallpaper and home screen layout for focus, you can watch that video that goes into depth about that. But for my reading focus, what I have here is just a link to my books Notion page, which I have here, and then also I just have a widget for the Kindle app. Then I also just have my focus switcher here, and also this is a stack, so I can switch between this or just have a clock widget. This is also an iOS 17 clock widget from iScreen. This is just the other option that's available. So as you can see, there are 3 different options, and this is the one that I have here for my reading focus, so I can switch between those. And then for apps here, I have the Bible app, the Goodreads app, Libby, and then a link to my reading journal that is in GoodNotes. So that is how I've set up my reading focus. And then for the work focus, again, like I mentioned, we have similar wallpapers. This is the lock screen for my work focus. And for widgets here, I just have my structured widget. For the structured app, I have a launcher to Notion and then just the date. And then also for widgets, I have here my content manager in Notion, so I can just quickly move to that page. I have, again, a structured widget. I have my focus switcher or a clock, and I also have some apps. So I have Arc Browser, I have GoodNotes, Spark Mail, and YouTube Studio. So that is my focus setups that I have on here. Then just to quickly show you, with the iPhone 15 Pros, we have the action button, which I have also created a little shortcuts folder for. So the exact same thing like with the focus switcher, I just created a folder in the shortcuts app with all the shortcuts that I want appearing. And then in action button settings, I just chose the shortcuts option, and I just chose show folder, and I choose the action button folder in which I created all my shortcuts. So now all those appear when I click the action button. I don't actually use this a lot. I did think I would use it more. I did when I got the phone, I did use it a lot, but then I just kind of forgot about it, to be honest. So the things I've linked here is YouTube Studio to open up the YouTube Studio app, to open up the Arc Browser app, to open up the structured app, and also when I go here it will ask me to add in a task for the structured app. We also have Notion to open up Notion, and then again I have my 2 focuses, so I can switch to my reading focus or productivity focus or whatever. And then lastly I have a link here to GoodNotes to my planner, which I can also reference then. So that is what I did for my action button setup here. Also, just to show you how you can customize app icons, because I always get this question, I have a dedicated video for this, but just to show you, we're gonna go to the Shortcuts app again, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna click on this plus button here, and you're gonna choose Open App. If it doesn't appear here, you can just search for Open App and this option will come up. So choose that, tap on App, and choose the app that you want to create a shortcut for. Maybe it's like the App Store or something. And then all you need to do is click on the share option down here, choose add to home screen, and here you can customize it to your liking. So you can either just use their customization, meaning different colors and also little icons that you can choose, or what you can do is you can choose the photos option and choose a photo from either your Files app, taking a photo, or from your photo library. So I'm just gonna tap that one. These are all the app icons that I mentioned that I created. So I'm just gonna choose the one for the App Store, which is this one here. And also to edit the text, so basically what's underneath your app, you're just gonna tap here and you're just gonna type in whatever the app is. So I'm just gonna tap in App Store. You can clearly see a preview of what it's gonna look like, and also it shows a little preview with your wallpaper. So then when you click add, don't mind this messy home screen here, but then it just adds it to your home screen like that. So that is how you customize app icons on your iPhone. The last thing I wanna show you is just my standby mode setup. So I'm just gonna go like this and lock my phone, and it will enter into standby mode. So I have different standby modes for different things. So this one I use for work. This little widget here is from iScreen. They also have a bunch of standby mode widgets, which I will have a video linked where you can see exactly how this works. But yeah, you can switch between different widgets here, but this is just the one that I have for clock. And then this is the structured app little widget for standby mode, so I can easily view all the tasks here, and I can also just tick something off if I need to right from standby mode. So this is really nice if I have some focus work to do and just being able to see everything that needs to get done. And then you also have photos, which I don't really use that much, but it's nice to have it here. So this is just a link to my Pinterest folder. And then I also have this clock, which I always have on at night. It's just really nice and minimal. With the update of, I believe, iOS 17.4, it has this little error where I can't change the color. So if you didn't know, with standby mode you can previously adjust the color of these clocks to whichever one you want, but since that update I haven't been able to access the color settings anymore, no matter how long I press. So hopefully they will bring an update to that soon, because I really want a different color for this, but it is what it is. But this is, like I mentioned earlier, similar to that clock that I have on my home screen, but this is the clock that I use at night. So yeah, that is my standby mode setup that I have here. I think it's pretty nice to use. I really like this feature, especially if you have a stand like this, where you can just prop your phone up. It's a really nice thing to have on your desk or something, or even on your bed stand at night. But I guess that's all for my home screen setup. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing all my different home screen setups and how I have set this up to be minimal, but still have everything that I need available just with one swipe. So that was my video on my minimal iPhone home screen setup. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, again, don't forget to go and check out all ESR's accessories. I will have it linked in the description for you guys to go check it out and get some for yourselves. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!